The Formula One scene continues to be effervescent at this beginning of the season, with fierce disputes on and off the tracks. While the engines are buzzing in every GP behind the scenes, the International Motor Racing Federation, FIA, keeps an eye on every technical detail of the machines that speed through the circuits of the world. After all, any breach in the regulation can be decisive for the performance of cars, and teams know very well how to exploit every centimetre allowed. In the last stage, disputed in Australia, one more of these meticulous inspections gained prominence. The FIA has promoted a strict monitoring of the aerodynamic parts of cars, especially the wings, which have long been the subject of controversy in the paddock. With cameras installed during free practice and static tests performed in the garage, the regulatory body began to draw a more precise diagnosis on one of the components that can define races and even championships. In an official statement to motorsport.com, the FIA detailed the new measures taken after the Melbourne stage. The entity revealed that although all 10 teams passed initial tests, the level of attention will increase. This is because the analysis of the images revealed that some shields, even within the limits, were still taking full advantage of the bending margins of the rear wings. There is sufficient foundation for the introduction of a more rigorous upper rear wing test from the upcoming China GP, the paper highlighted. The central point of the new directive is in reducing the maximum width of the gap between the main plane and the flap of the rear wing, known as slot gap. Previously, the regulation allowed a variation of up to 2 minutes under a load of 75 kg. Now, this limit will be drastically reduced to 0.5 millimetre, a change that promises to directly impact the performance of cars on the straights and curves of Shanghai. A 0.25 mm tolerance will be added due to the short term for China's GP, the FIA completed. Interestingly, the change in the rule comes just as McLaren emerges as one of the fastest teams of the season, raising suspicions that the British team would be one of the most take advantage of the flexibility of the wings to gain performance straight without losing grip in curves. The FIA, of course, did not mention names, but the timing of the decision caught the attention of journalists present. And now the big question is, will these changes really balance the dispute or open a new chapter of complaints in the paddock? What do you think about this controversy involving the flexible wings? Leave your opinion here in the comments and subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss any updates on the behind the scenes and decisions that can change the course of the Formula One season.